Sawadika, good evening and welcome back to NBT World Brief. You're here with me every Saturday. Today, during this time, is the evening edition, and we will start with the first story this evening with the Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul, who has engaged his Malaysian and Singaporean counterparts on the sidelines of the ASEAN summit, discussing energy cooperation and other collaborative efforts. Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul has participated in bilateral talks with Singaporean Prime Minister Lawrence Wong in the Philippines, discussing regional cooperation and ASEAN energy connectivity. During the meeting, Anutin promoted the concept of synergize our strength, saying ASEAN member states should pursue shared opportunities and support one another rather than compete within the region. He noted that closer coordination among ASEAN countries could increase the bloc's bargaining power with other regions and expand its influence in global supply chains. Wong expressed support for the proposal and confirmed Singapore's readiness to work with ASEAN partners across multiple areas of cooperation. The leaders also addressed regional economic coordination and ASEAN's role in the international economy. The two leaders reaffirmed support for the ASEAN power grid and broader regional energy cooperation to improve long-term energy security and cross-border electricity connectivity across Southeast Asia. Anutin also held talks with the Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, discussing multiple aspects of bilateral cooperation. The Thai Premier affirmed he's ready to conduct an official visit to Malaysia within this year, adding that he hoped to increase the depth of his knowledge about Malaysia. The two parties also discussed a road project linking Thailand's Sadao Custom Point with Malaysia's Bukit Kayu Hitam Custom Point, and the second bridge over Golok River in Narathiwat province, expressing hope for the rest of the evening. To commence the construction within this year to improve trade and human connectivity between the two nations. With the Hantavirus outbreak on a cruise ship in the South Atlantic having claimed 3 lives and drawing international attention, Thailand's health ministry asserts that no occurrence of the virus has been found in Thailand yet. Nonetheless, the public is urged to avoid contact with rodents and maintain proper hygiene. Dr. Montian Kanasawat, Director General of the Department of Disease Control, elaborated that the World Health Organization has reported 3 deaths linked to Hantavirus outbreak on a cruise ship in the South Atlantic. The World Health Body has assessed that the contraction risk for the general public remains low, despite the development having drawn international attention. Thai authorities have confirmed there are no reported outbreaks of this disease in the national civilian system. However, all international communicable disease control checkpoints have been instructed to closely monitor the situation, increase surveillance of travelers arriving from areas with reported cases, and continuously coordinate with airlines, ports, and relevant agencies. At the same time, public health service units nationwide have been alerted to strengthen screening and disease investigations among patients showing symptoms consistent with the disease, especially those with a history of contact with rodents or travel from high-risk areas. Hantavirus is a zoonotic disease transmitted from animals to humans, with rats and certain rodents serving as natural reservoirs of the virus. Most people become infected by inhaling dust contaminated with rodent urine, feces, or secretions. Authorities emphasize that this disease does not spread easily like COVID-19 or influenza. Strains reported to spread between humans have only been found in certain areas of South America and are still considered limited in occurrence. Thai firms exporting to the Middle East are expected to recover quickly and still have significant growth potential as consumers in the Middle East are familiar with and fond of Thai products, with businesses expected to pick up in July and August. Akarawut Tang Siri Kusonwong, president of the ASEAN Middle East Exporter Trade Association, revealed that the association's overview of the trade and economic situation in Saudi Arabia, stating that the war has affected transportation and the tourism sector in the short term. However, many countries have recently returned to normal daily life and business operations. Although tourist numbers declined for a period, they are now beginning to recover. Purchasing power also remains strong as higher oil prices have increased income and consumer spending in the region. Transportation and logistics have also started to ease, with airports in many countries resuming normal operations. Entrepreneurs have adjusted shipping routes to avoid the impact of the situation around the Strait of Hormuz. Akarawut also assessed that the consumers in the Middle East are familiar with Thai products, especially food, herbal products, cosmetics, fashion items and home decor products, in addition to Thai restaurants. He believes that the Middle East may become more active again in the second half of the year, as business activities had previously been postponed and are expected to resume during July and August this summer. This could become an important opportunity for Thai entrepreneurs to expand their markets and create additional trade opportunities in the region. Chulalongkorn University has organized the 39th CHULA The Impact Climate Change Forum that highlighted the need for Thailand to adapt to increasing extreme weather conditions. Chulalongkorn University hosted the 39th CHULA The Impact Forum yesterday, bringing together leading experts in climate science and water management to discuss the growing threat of a super El Nino and its potential to cause severe drought across Thailand. The forum warned that Thailand faces a heightened risk of below-average rainfall and prolonged dry periods. Participating experts stressed that these climate shifts are no longer isolated anomalies, but part of a broader pattern of climate instability that poses serious risks to the nation's water security, agricultural output and economic resilience. Dr. Chalam Un Ari, director of the Climate Center at the Thai Meteorological Department, explained that the global Super El Nino is reshaping regional temperature and rainfall patterns. He emphasized the importance of developing more advanced early warning system to help communities and authorities respond more effectively. The university also presented research tools and data-driven innovations designed to support climate adaptation and risk management, reinforcing Chulalongkorn University's role as a leading academic institution working toward a more sustainable future. And that's the end of our evening edition of NBT World Brief. You can stay updated with the latest development right here on NBT and NBT World. And for more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. I will see you again in the morning tomorrow. I'm Shanita Sidaket. Sawasdee ka.